When did you get your start in music? Because, you know, like you said, your mom was saying, like, before you was really getting into trouble, she's like, look, you know you got a talent. Why aren't you using it? When did you actually start realizing that you could really rap and make music?
See, I was always making music as a kid. Like, I was making it with my brothers and shit, and they ain't really want to make music how I wanted to make music. So I used to be writing in my notepad, boom, boom, boom. And I started doing freestyles in the car. I would put it on Facebook, and they was fucking with me. But I didn't know how to make, I remember motherfuckers commenting, make this public. I didn't know what that meant. Because I made it only for friends. I didn't know what that meant. But it was doing 3,000-4,000. I didn't know what that meant. So I could have really went more viral, but I was doing that.
They're trying to share it and support you.
Yeah, so I seen motherfuckers in the city like Lil Corn, Roadrunner. I seen them doing they shit. I text Lil Corn. I'm like, RP Lil Corn. I text Lil Corn. I said, hey, where you go to the studio at? He talking about my nigga Trad. Boom, boom, boom. RP my nigga Trad. I went start going to him. I think I was like 14, 15. And we just locked in ever since. And I really start making music when I posted on TikTok a song I made. That shit went crazy viral. Like, I went to sleep like 100 views. I woke up like 50, 60K like overnight. I had a label hit me up, Alamo Records that signed Lil Durk and Rod Wave. I had them hit me up, but they told me they couldn't sign me. I ain't had no music out. But it was like, I'm like, let me really take this shit serious and really, like, you feel me? Because everybody was around me telling me, like, you got talent, bro. Every time I hear you, you don't sound like nobody. You got your own, like,
swag,
like everything.
Own sound.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's crazy. That's crazy how knowing nowadays just posting a freestyle on TikTok and go viral, you literally could get record labels hitting you up. So once you had these record labels hitting you up and they telling you like you know you don't got no videos or no music out for real, did that make you say I gotta get my real bag?
Hell nah. I stopped making music.
You stopped?
I stopped. When they told me that, I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna go. Cause this not giving me no money. I gotta go do this to somebody. I gotta make some money now. I can't, cause my mama, they was offering me 100K for 5-6 years, something like that. My mama told me that's not smart. But I'm looking at the money, 100K. We ain't got that. I'ma feed the whole family. She said 100K. You gonna want to give me 20. Want to give your brothers 10. You want to get a new car. By the time 100K gone,
it's a wrap.
You cook for 5 more years. I said yeah. I thought about that, and I'm like, bruh, fuck the music. I'm finna be in the streets.
Wow. So you jump. After you get a freestyle that's going crazy, record labels hitting you up, you say, fuck all of this, I'm going to the street.
Yeah, and that shit ain't get me nowhere. What really made me, like, change my ways is when my little brother Day died. And it was crazy because I had just talked to him the night before, and we had a heart-to-heart. We was in a party, and last thing he told me, like, I love you, bro, just be safe, boom, boom, boom. And that just made me like, all right, let me do this for everybody that said I couldn't. Let me just do this for me, and cause this street should not where it's at. You gonna either be in dead or jail. I got a lot of dead friends. I got a lot of people in jail. A lot of people you grew up with. A lot of people you was just talking to yesterday, either dead or in jail. So I'm like, I don't want to be that. And I hate for my mama had to get a call that her son in jail or and dead. It's just gonna let me just lock in what I gotta really do. You feel me?
And how old were you? How old was your friend?
He was 16. Yeah, I had a lot of, everybody that died around me was either the ages from 13 to 16, 17. Nobody got to make it to 18. So it was like the survivor guilt, like, damn, I'm really like, all the people I grew up with, all the people I had plans with, like, damn, I'm in class with these motherfuckers shooting dice, we finna be rich, boom, 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 and turn around, everybody gone. And the people that's not dead, they in jail. So it's like, you really ain't got nobody but the people you see on a daily basis, but them just made up friends for real, because you really ain't got your main friends. But I try to keep like my head level and not crash out and just stay focused, because they will want me to do that shit. Like the last conversation I had with Tread, Dustin, he literally told me, like, you got a talent. You really the only person I like shooting videos with. You the main person I like shooting, like, you my favorite person to shoot videos with, because you actually think about shit. Your videos is actually really like detailed, everything. You got a talent. Take this shit serious. Stop going ghost for a couple months and coming back and acting like everything cool. You gotta really just take off with the shit.
Yeah.
So
how was dealing with that with building with a lot of people don't understand your artists and their videographers have a really close relationship.
It's crazy, cause
so him passing, I know it had to and how, you know, he was killed.
Yeah.
And how did that affect you as an artist, where, you know, you got all this, you know, you could call him, you call Trey and get it done, and, you know, it's gonna be professional, it's gonna be the quality of what you're looking for, and now you have to go build a new relationship with new videographers. How was that for you, just taking in him passing away?
It hurt off the simple fact I was locked in with him before he even shot videos. That was the first person I went to the studio with, and like I said, I was like 14, 15, and at that time he already told me I got talent. And it was just like, I can call him anytime I want about none music. Just like, hey, how you been? Ooh. You feel me? And it just hurt because, like, I was literally just talking to him, and we had so much plans. Like, the way I was like, bro, we gonna be on tour, we gonna be here, we gonna be here. We had so much plans and aspirations. It's like, for it to get cut short, it just really, like, took a toll on me. I really didn't want to drop music. I really didn't want to do nothing, because that was a heavy loss for not just me, but like a lot of the people in the city. And I don't know, it just really took a real toll on me. But I just realized that the last conversation we had, he wouldn't want me to stop, because he literally told me not to stop the last conversation we had.
You gotta listen to him.
Gotta listen. So it's crazy that me and my nigga Mally, we was talking about, like, he was telling me, like, hey, Trad your guy, stay with Trad. And then, like, the next morning I woke up, he died. So it was like, damn, it was just crazy. So I mean, I guess it was like a message, because when we was talking, that it was more like, it felt like he was leaving. Like, Trad, it felt like he was leaving. When he was saying stay with Trad, I felt that in my heart, like, damn, why? It felt like he leaving something. Like, he felt like he leaving. So it's like, for that shit to happen next morning, it was like crazy for me.
Yeah, it threw you off.
Yeah, it definitely threw me off.
Yeah. So how has it been now with shooting videos and having to build, you know, new relationships and things like that?
At first it was like kind of uncomfortable, because I was like, the person behind the camera was my best friend. So it's like I gotta build new connections. But the people I got around me now, like, I've been shooting my nigga Demi. That's my boy. So we locked in, and it's like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's still a feeling I haven't really took down and sat down to think about, because I'm trying to be too busy to think about shit. But
yeah,
it's really a bittersweet feeling. But just gotta stay focused and shit.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Long live Trad, man.
Long live my nigga Dustin.
Now, you know, I feel like this year you've been making sure, like you said, you decided to say, look, I'm gonna take music seriously, really trying to build a team as well. What's that process like for you? Because I know it got to be hard trying to build a team to get everybody around you to say, yeah, come on, I need you to help me with this, I need you to help me with that. What is that process like for you building a team, and why is it so important for you?
At first, because I didn't have a team around me. I didn't have nobody around. It was just me and music. And I ain't never take it serious, because I didn't have nobody around me to tell me to take it serious. Like, I always tell motherfuckers to tell me, like, you got talent, you need to take it serious. But, like, that really didn't motivate me to do it. You feel me? Because I'm just making music, coming home, and just whatever. But now that I got a team, like, I hit up my nigga Jake, my manager. We've been locked in ever since they hit him up. And then we just building a foundation is more important than getting clout. You feel me? Because I feel like with the clout, you can only get so far. Like, yeah, you could do it by yourself, like I did it on my own and all that. But it's like, you can fall on your own too. But if you got a foundation, like, all right, we gonna all come up together, and if we fall together, we gonna help each other back up. You feel me? So it's like a basketball team, you can't do it by yourself. Yeah. You really can't. So and you gotta have people on it, man. Yeah, most definitely. Shout out my nigga Jake.
Jake be on it, okay? Because he hits me up like, what's up, Nella? What's going on? Yeah. Like, Jake he be on it. I got this guy. You gotta check this out. So,
most definitely.
Yeah, Jake be on it. Shout out to Jake for sure.